We got that big rejection here. And again, I just want to point this out. So always remember, guys, that I am a swing trader. So for instance, when we saw this collapse yesterday I told you I was going into the day short Dogecoin. I had Celestia. I was already in the money on that one, as well as a few others. And ultimately, when we saw that dip yesterday, I took 20% on 2 trades. So 2 different trades, 20%. Again, we're not talking about even using leverage here, and 25% as well on another one. So again, the point being is that while I may be short Bitcoin, and I still am, in all fairness, I still am, and I'm down on that. As a swing trader, I'm always moving, always making money left and right, and that's what members come to me for.
Check out this video, where Gareth will delve into identifying a double loop pattern and its implications for Bitcoin. He'll also discuss strategies for shorting cryptocurrencies and weigh the associated risks and rewards. Tune into Gareth's interview for insights on these topics and more. Before we continue with the rest of the video, do check out daily 5-minute crypto newsletter with all the latest crypto and Bitcoin news. It's a fantastic analysis of on-chain crypto data and breakdowns, and the best part is it's absolutely free. They'll cover expert predictions, breakdowns of on-chain crypto data, and any breaking news you need to know, all in a nutshell. Click the first link in the description and enter your email to join over 50,000 others in becoming a better crypto investor right now.
We're looking at Bitcoin here. I'm just putting in my trend line for double top, which is what we hit and pierced yesterday. Again, and then we got that big rejection here. And again, I just want to point this out. So always remember, guys, that I am a swing trader. So for instance, when we saw this collapse yesterday I told you I was going into the day short Dogecoin. I had Celestia. I was already in the money on that one, as well as a few others. And ultimately, when we saw that dip yesterday, I took 20% on 2 trades. So 2 different trades, 20%. Again, we're not talking about even using leverage here, and 25% as well on another one. So again, the point being is that while I may be short Bitcoin, and I still am, in all fairness, I still am, and I'm down on that. As a swing trader, I'm always moving, always making money left and right, and that's what members come to me for. They're not coming to me for the maxi, like, oh, just buy Bitcoin and go to sleep. Honestly, you don't need anyone to tell you that. They're coming to me for these more shorter-term moves where we can capture these alpha moves in short amounts of time, and then we can still stay in other positions and then maneuver back in and maneuver back out. All right, so again, great trades, by the way, and great profits yesterday for members. Again, the chart was telling us that something was going to happen. I gave you guys that heads up, and I'll keep you posted on this as well as other trading opportunities. By the way, I think I mentioned yesterday I was also short Coinbase. That was a beautiful drop as well on that chart, as again, when Bitcoin collapsed, obviously so did Coinbase. Looking at this chart, good rebound today, back to 66,850. The big thing you just watch for, I mean, this is very simple. Can it get above this 69,000 and hold? And I don't mean just a pierce, guys. Yesterday it pierced, and look at what happened. You need a daily close with confirmation. I keep drilling that in because it is so important to understand. Speaking of which, if we flip over to the oil chart, this is a great example of an oil chart that did not confirm, right? So if we look at this, and again, maybe it confirms soon, but this was a great example here. Remember, we were watching this cup and handle pattern where it was consolidating right here, right? So we had this cup, handle, bullish consolidation. And again, it's the inverse of what we looked at before. Remember, bear flag was this, bull flag is that. So what's your move here? What is that? Bullish pattern, right? Now, it's not perfect. Doesn't mean it has to be perfect. Every varying degree has different levels of probabilities of success. But my point is, this is bullish consolidation, right? It's hovering just below. Now, a few days ago, we closed above. Now, a lot of retail crowds and even some institutions, they'd be like, oh, this is a breakout. Go long, go long, go long. I like the security of knowing if the probabilities are like 80 to 90% that it's a real breakout. You don't get that until it confirms. To confirm this move, you needed one of the next couple days without a close back below to close above that high. If that happens, I'd probably 80 to 90% chance it goes to $85 a barrel as my target was. Now, what we saw was it didn't do that. Instead, it pulled back below. Once it closes below, the reset occurs, and you have to get above again and then confirm that candle. Now, today we are trading above. Let's see where we close. If we close here, then we watch for a Friday confirmation candle that will close above that high there. That would give me, again, that confidence. And again, by the way, 80, 90% isn't 100%. Remember that, guys. There is nothing in this world in investing. There's no investment that's 100%. And just always remember that. because I think, again, people get carried away and say, oh, well, you said this or you said that. It doesn't really matter. It's all probabilities. That's what it comes down to. So watch that on oil, guys. Very interesting chart on oil starting to push up. I still do favor the breakout because ultimately we do have the bullish pattern. But again, confirmation to me is that additional factor that gives me that confidence, okay?
Bitcoin wrapped up its latest trading day with a dynamic showcase, featuring notable fluctuations and upward movements across various timeframes. After reaching a peak of $69,100 per unit on March 5th, the cryptocurrency briefly dropped below the $60,000 mark before rallying again on Wednesday, settling within the $66,000 to $67,000 range. BlackRock's spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, the iShares Bitcoin Trust, made history with its largest single-day Bitcoin purchase since inception, now boasting 183,184 Bitcoins, solidifying its position as the world's largest asset manager's Bitcoin ETF.
Gold, guys, gold continues to be a rock star here. And again, you guys know I pounded the table on gold more than anything out there. I said it was coming. We talked about the inverse head and shoulders. We talked about this move. Look at this move on gold. We're now 1, 2, 3, 4 big green candles. And that's after we were just trading down here at around 1980. Now, this is the kicker. We're getting extended short term on gold. Don't be surprised if you get a retrace to what we call the scene of the crime. Scene of the crime, right? So let's just say we go up here, we then trade back down. Who knows what the culprit is? The kicker is if you're not in gold or you're looking to rebuy gold, this is now your zone. You want to see a pullback to that zone, which was resistance. I mean, think about since 2020, this was the resistance line. And gold went sideways, sideways, sideways. Finally broke out. This now becomes huge support. Epic support on this chart. So that's your buying opportunity. If it comes back there, maybe it doesn't, but generally charts like to come back to home base to refuel, right? So the rocket ship took off. It's running low on fuel somewhere up here. It needs to come back to refuel, and then it can make its next big move. My target remains $1,200 or $2,500 in approximately 12 months. That's what the calculations should show.
Following the former 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, revealing his cryptocurrency holdings exceeding $5 million, just 10 days later, the value of Trump's digital asset portfolio surged to $7.5 million. This notable increase was primarily fueled by a $4.6 million boost from a cryptocurrency that experienced significant appreciation alongside various other meme coin assets in the previous week. Throughout March 6th, Bitcoin's hourly trajectory mirrored the lively dynamics of the market, with the day trading range spanning from $608 to $67,690, showcasing the cryptocurrency's enduring resilience and the prevailing optimism among traders. Against the backdrop of a 12.5% weekly increase, Wednesday epitomized Bitcoin's ongoing positive momentum. A nuanced examination of oscillators reveals a predominantly neutral stance, with the relative strength index at 73, the stochastic at 85, and the commodity channel index reaching 114, indicating enthusiasm in market sentiment. However, the momentum indicator at 14,853 and the moving average convergence-divergence level at 4,814 decisively point towards bullish signals, suggesting an undercurrent of positive momentum poised to emerge. For more daily dose crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.